Hi, you're listening to Everyday Superpower, a place where you can learn to read body language and essentially read the mind through the subconscious signals the body sends. We don't faff around here, we just get straight to the point so you can understand. You don't have to know the scientific jargon and whatnot, but I do try to give you a little bit of background information so you are able to connect the dots and understand why we do behave in such manners, alright? So if you do enjoy what you hear, and you do want to learn how to read others' minds without them even knowing themselves what they're giving out, just click like, click subscribe, please support me. And without further ado, let's get on with the lesson. So, we're going to be talking about relaxation. And we're going to be talking about how to identify somebody who is relaxed rather so than somebody who is, tense and potentially stressed and so forth. So, identifying relaxed body language will help us find people that belong or feel that they belong in a given situation. Especially when communicating with yourself, it'll be very beneficial to be able to, either influence or see that they're relaxed in communication with you. It's an incredible power to have. You don't want to, intimidate people within reason, and you don't want to stress people out within reason. Obviously, you want to go through life making positive connections and so on and so forth. So, those that are relaxed, generally speaking, will be in an environment as to which they own to some degree, an environment which they control, and the higher a person's status, all right, the more diverse and more coverage there will be over, particular environments. So that's something to consider. The social hierarchy and power dynamic of the individual does come into contrast, or the group power dynamic. The relations between each individual will come into effect in regards to who feels relaxed and who doesn't. So, we've spoken in prior videos of different identifications and means of identifying, open and closed body language and, receptive body language and interested body language, and it all sort of comes together. So we're looking at clusters in this particular talk, all right? So we just spoke about people who may have a higher status, but even low status people will have a whole wealth of locations into which they feel relaxed, all right? It's due to them feeling that no threat is present, all right? So as long as the individual believes that there is no threat within the immediate space, their body will reflect that, their brain will reflect that, because there'll be no survival mechanism firing in the brain to ensure that the person is safe, okay? Essentially, what relaxed body language is any form of body language that lacks muscle tension, okay? So you're loose, all right? Loose, you're flowing, you're moving freely, naturally, without any sort of tightness or rigidness or any spiky sort of giveaways in your nonverbal communication. So when I speak of the body being loose, let's talk about the limbs, the arms and the legs are going to move freely and where they want to go. And they're not going to be all bundled inwards. The elbows aren't going to be out, not in a dominant sort of aggressive way, but there's not going to be any sharpness, no low-key aggressiveness / defensiveness in your behaviour. It's just going to be completely free, natural, soft in a way, all right, because you have nothing to defend yourself against. It's going to be open body language for the most part, so you're not going to be covering the chest or the torso within reason. As you can see in the photo before us, some fella's got a laptop on him, but he's just working. It's not down to him creating this body blocking gesture. He's just working, all right. So the torso and the trunk, we call it the ventral side of the body, is going to be exposed because there's no potential threat. No one's going to come in and stab you, so you're all right. No one's going to come in and punch you in the heart or in the face and stuff, so you're going to be all right, or at least that's what the brain is telling you. So naturally your body will reflect that and it'll be nice and relaxed. The torso may slump somewhat, but it's not going to be held with much tension. Alright, the body, as I said, will hold an open body posture, and the arms and the legs should be uncrossed. Okay, so the legs should be open. How open? Who knows? It might be as far as giving the, taking up space, being territorial, feeling you have a right to do so because you're cool, calm, and confident. So the legs will expand, taking up more space and exposing the genitals, because what have you got to lose, right? You're able to put these sensitive areas out here in the world because there's no threat to be had. The forehead isn't going to have any tension, and the face, generally speaking, will have no tension. There'll be no wrinkles. Just yawning, my apologies. See if that catches on. See if you mirror that yawn. Have a think about it, yeah, yawning. If you yawn, leave a comment. So the arms and the legs are going to move freely swaying, and we've just gone past that, so we're not going to go back into there. We're talking about the face, so lines and wrinkles in the forehead are going to be nada. We're all going to be nice, cool, calm, collect, nice, easy face. So if we are to consider meditation, and when we, take the time to meditate, I'm not one for meditation personally, but I understand the basis of it. There's a lot of emphasis on relieving that tension which you build up through the day. So it really emphasizes on the relaxation. It emphasizes on opening up the self and allowing yourself to be loose. So in a way, it's somewhat meditative, but more so on a generalized level, not like you're actually consciously trying to meditate. All right. You can be territorial, as we said, so you can put your legs up on a desk. Given you feel you've got the authority to do so, maybe if you're in a cafe or something, it might not be the best interest, but if you're in your house and so forth, where you feel you are relaxed, you have a right to be relaxed because it is yours, you can put your feet up and so on and so forth, all right? Just generally being comfortable and taking up the space and feeling you have to do so. The vice versa would be to close yourself up, all right, to close your body language because you're defensive and you feel you need to because there's a potential threat or fear in the space, whether that be in the back of your mind or in the front of your mind, all right? So whether you're consciously thinking, oh, that person over there looks a bit dodgy, I'm going to have to, be careful. Or if at the back of your mind, outside of your conscious mind, your head's sort of like, oh man, we've got so much work to do. I've got work tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. Your body may react in such a particular manner. So that's it really. I suppose in a way, relaxed body language is just sort of a means of, adding a twist, adding a bit of a curveball to the open body language. Because being open, you can be quite rigid and be a little, stubborn, let's say, even whilst portraying this open body language. But to be relaxed and open adds a looseness, okay? Adds a looseness and, a nice free spirit to the physiology you have. Of course, when you're with friends and stuff, you want to identify that the people around you are like that. And if, 3 of the 4 individuals are like that, you have to question why the 4th person's a little bit rigid. Identify what's been going on, what the conversation is regarding, what the context is of your environment. And if you can't necessarily identify that, it'd be worth having a talk with the individual, given you are friends. And I'm sure you'll be able to identify that there's something going on behind the scenes for them not to mirror the meditative, relaxed body language that the others are emitting. Anyway, I hope that was enjoyable. A little talk on relaxed body language and relaxation within people and communications and how it expresses through our body. If you like what you hear, click like, click subscribe, and that's me signing out. One love.